Hi Lovebugs, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am Mercy Yvonne, and this is a place where we love God, we love ourselves, and we love others. If you're new here, my channel is all about being the intersection between faith and fashion. So we gonna serve Jesus, but baby, we gonna serve a look. And so on today's video, today is Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day, my lovely. I hope that you are thoroughly enjoying this day. I hope that you are celebrating love and light for today. However, I'm making this video, I don't want it to be sad and sappy, but I'm making this video to encourage those that may be having a difficult day today. Because oftentimes, we don't really talk about that. Like, when we talk about holidays and the celebrations and how people are supposed to be jolly and joyful, we don't oftentimes address the people that are having difficult days. Especially as believers, I feel like when we have difficult days, holidays, a day like Valentine's Day, that's like, oh, it's man-made, you don't need to worry about it anyway, just go ahead and pray. Like, that don't always help people. That's not always helping someone navigate through what it is that they're feeling and going through at this time. And Valentine's Day can be difficult for many different people for many different reasons, right? You can be dealing with grief, you can be dealing with the loss of a loved one, but that does not just mean death. That can mean the loss of someone in life, a friendship that now ended, you're going through a divorce, you're going through a bad breakup, whatever the case may be. And today may be difficult for you, or someone it may be difficult because you're single and you haven't yet to find your person, or you are married and maybe you have found your person, but it's difficult because you have not been able to have children yet, to bear children yet. It can be difficult for many different reasons, and I believe that we as people have to be sensitive to that nature and those aspects when we're dealing with people. You never know what somebody is going through, and we can't always just be like, pray it away. Now, do I believe that if you're going through a difficult time, that it is beneficial to lean on God in that moment and to really pour into Him what it is that you're feeling and what you're going through? Yes. But sometimes that's not always the easiest thing to do. And we as a church don't oftentimes talk about that. And so if today is a day that is difficult for you, I really just want to encourage you and give you permission, not that you need it from me or that I'm anyone special, but because sometimes we feel like, oh, something's wrong with me if I'm having a hard day, or that, I shouldn't be feeling like this because I have other things to be grateful for. And yes, being grateful and sitting in gratitude may help you push through, but sometimes it's just your humanity. Like, give yourself permission to be human and to have human thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and give yourself permission to sit in those feelings. And so if you are struggling today, give yourself permission to sit in those feelings. However, I would add the caveat of give yourself a time frame. Give yourself 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, what have you, to be like, I'm going to allow myself to sit in what it is that I'm feeling. I'm going to address those feelings. I'm going to navigate through those feelings. I'm going to yell, scream, shout, throw things if you need to. I'm going to sit and I'm going to journal. I'm going to take this time to really pray and sit with God. I'm going to throw on some worship music to help me navigate through this place. Give yourself permission to feel it. But especially if you know that you deal in isolation and you know that isolation can be a very dangerous place for you because it's going to send you into a very deep, dark hole. That's why I say give yourself a time limit. Set a timer and say, okay, I'm going to give myself 10, 15, 20 minutes to really sit in what it is that I'm feeling, and then I'm going to pick myself up and I'm going to do something that is going to make me smile today. I'm going to do something that is going to make me happy today. I'm going to do something that's going to bring me joy today. And that does not require you spending money. For someone, that could be journaling. So that could be reading your favorite book. That could be cooking your favorite meal. That can be going for a walk, getting out of your house and going for a walk. That can be a maintenance day, taking time to go get your hair done, your nails done, to take a nice bath or a hot shower, to do an everything kind of shower, right? That shave, that exfoliating, that time to just really pour into yourself. That could be journaling. That can be working on your craft, right? That can be your business. That can be poetry. you're a dancer, maybe you're a singer, write a song, like something that you can really be productive and pour into something that you love and something that makes you smile today. And I know that that may be easier said than done. You might be like, Marissa, I don't know about that. But push yourself to do it by any means necessary. Say, I'm going to do something for myself today, right? Oftentimes, Valentine's Day specifically tends to be a holiday that's very difficult because it's surrounded by love. And oftentimes, we highlight the romantic love. So having your little boo thing, having your sweet thing, having your partner, having your person, and being able to be wined and dined, and it being all romantic, and lighting the candles and the rose petals and the chocolate and the flowers and all of these things. And it's very difficult for a lot of us when it's like you don't have that person to do those things for you. And so you struggle on a day like Valentine's Day. And I don't want to sound too churchy and too say, but at the end of the day, God is love. And so more than anything, make today about your relationship with him. Make today about spending time with him. Like, you can cook dinner and just sit down with God, right? Or sit down with yourself. Like, go out, put that thing on. That dress that been sitting in the closet for 5 years that still got the tags on it and is doing nothing but collecting dust. Girl, put that thing on. Put that thing on, sir. Sir, that suit, that shirt, that button down in them dress pants and them loafers that been sitting there. Put that thing on. Put it on. And even if you don't leave the house, you just stay home and you prepare you a nice meal, or you have something ordered in, take the time to really pour into yourself. You can do things for free or that are extremely cost effective. You want that chocolate? Baby, the Dollar Tree got chocolate for you. They got chocolate. They have an assortment of snacks, right? They have an assortment of beverage options, right? Like, you want that balloon? You want those balloons? Go buy them. You want some flowers? Go get you some. You want a nice card? Write yourself a beautiful love letter. Be your own Valentine. And I know that may be difficult, or that may be hard to hear, or it's like, Marissa, that's easier said than done. And I get it. But the more that you are intentional about pouring into yourself, the better you are going to feel. Or pour into someone else. Because maybe you're watching this and you're like, that ain't my story. Valentine's Day is not a difficult day for me. I'm fine. I'm cool, calm, and collected. Because maybe you do have someone, or maybe you really are just content in your singleness. But there could be someone in your life that may not be in that place, or they may be going through a hardship, for whatever the case may be. And so pour into someone. Write them flowers. Write them a letter. Get them flowers. Like, and you don't even have to spend money. Like, you can get you a regular sheet of notebook paper or printer paper, and you can write them a poem, or you can write them a letter of your appreciation for who they are and all that they do for you and who they've been in your life. You can send a text message. You can do a phone call or a FaceTime to really pour into somebody today. You can send an audio note. Look, those things are free. You already paying for your phone service. All you got to do is type up the message and make it cute. You can add a GIF. You can throw some hearts and some emojis into it. Apple has these different features where you can do like a handwritten thing. You can do a digital touch thing. Like, you can do these things that are already built into something that you already have. Your phone, your iPad, your computer, whatever. Like, you don't have to necessarily go out and buy something. Now you can, and even if you do go out and buy something, you ain't gotta spend a whole bag on yourself or on anyone else to make Valentine's Day special. Baby, you can go down there to that Dollar Tree. Go down there to that Five Below, that Fibby Below, right? I call it Fibby Below. Go on down there. Dollar Tree, as the lady on TikTok said, right? Go on down and you can make something. You can say, make a budget. I'm only gonna spend $5. You can go down to the Dollar Tree. You can get them a snack. You can get them a piece of candy. You can get them. I know they had like roses that had some texture to it. Roses that lit up. You can get them a nice mug, a wine glass. They got teddy bears down there, like a nice card, like, and you can do all that for $5. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to go blow a whole bag. And for a lot of people, it's really about the thought. It's really about the intention behind it, right? Speak to your person's love language. Maybe you are in a relationship. Maybe you just want this for yourself, whatever. Speak to their love language. Like, maybe gifts is their love language. And so you may want to be a lot more intentional about the thought that you put into that gift. But for some people, it's physical touch. It's quality time. So create an experience. And you don't have to spend money, or you can spend little to no amounts of money, right? For example, I don't know if they have them this year, but I know last year Dollar Tree had the little faux rose petals. They had the little fake rose petals, and you can go ahead and they got the little tea lights, and you can go ahead the little tea candles, the little fake ones that got the little switch and then light it up. You can throw them little rose petals down. You can, put your candle light on. You can light some real candles. You can make a meal, have a meal delivered, whatever the case may be. And you can go Dollar Tree. You can go get some canvases and some paint and do arts and crafts. You can buy, they have like little wooden different things, like heart-shaped wood that's in a heart form, wood boxes that you can sit and paint. They got yarn. Right? Like different colors, yarns, and fabrics that you can use to make something. You can buy a glass and get some marbles or some seashells or some faux sand and make something. Like all from the Dollar Tree. You ain't even gotta leave the Dollar Tree to do these things for yourself, to do these things for someone else. Like, it does not have to be expensive. You do not have to pour all of this money into making the day special for yourself or for someone else. But just be intentional about doing it, be it for yourself or for somebody else. If you know that Valentine's Day is a day that is hard for you, then baby, do something that is going to make you smile today. Do something that is just for you, if that's what you need. Especially if you know that you don't have someone else or people that are able to do those things for you. Be intentional about doing it for yourself. And I get it. Please hear me. I get it. You might be like, I'm tired of doing it for myself. I want somebody to think of me, to think enough of me to do it for me. I get it. But until that time comes, pour into yourself. Pour into yourself. Give yourself permission to feel and pour into yourself during this time. Do not make this the worst 24 hours that you can. Like, be intentional with these 24 hours that you have, or the next however much time that you have in today. But be intentional with your time. Valentine's Day does not have to be sad and sappy. It doesn't have to be. And I get it. Like, you are human. You have the permission to feel what it is that you feel, but you also have the right and the power to change how you look at today, how you choose to go about today. And so take your power back. Yes, life may have happened to you, right? Things may have happened that have been difficult, grief, loss. Things have not aligned the way that you want them to. You are having to deal with the fact that things have not happened for you the way that you wanted them to. And that's okay. Like, give yourself permission to feel it. But don't stay in that down place. Don't stay in that dark place. You can choose light and love today. And so no one else tells you, I love you. You are loved. You are special. You are one of a kind. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are the most amazing creation. Like, there is no one else like you. Like, you are so one of a kind that God literally knitted you in your mother's womb, and he knew that you were going to be a world changer, an impactor to this world. And so make the intentional decision to celebrate in light and love today. Do not make the decision to be sad and sappy through this entire day. Valentine's Day is one day of the year, but this is a message that you can take with you throughout life. I am going to choose love. I am going to choose lightness. I'm going to choose light and to pull myself out of this dark place, because only you can do it. You have to make that decision. So happy Valentine's Day, my love bug. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm throwing you flowers, throwing you roses, roses, roses. I'm a sunflower girl, so I'm going to throw you sunflowers, 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 sunflowers. And kisses. Lots of love to you on this Valentine's Day. And that's all that I have to say for now. Until next time, know that I love you, baby. God love you. And especially on a day like Valentine's Day, please never forget to love you too. And love someone else if you can. Until next time.